Hello again everybody. For those of you that don't know, my name is Mark Ludlow and I managed to lose quite a lot of weight about 3 years ago. I lost 7.5 stone, which is just over £100, and for those of you that measure weight in kilograms, that equates to just under 50 kilos. And based on my successes, I decided to qualify as a life coach. And I now help people to achieve sustained weight loss. Based on my deep desire to help others and to make a difference to people's lives if I can, I have decided to put together a range of short but effective YouTube videos that provide useful tips on how to lose weight effectively. And in this particular video, I want to talk about ways of combating boredom eating. Boredom eating is probably one of the most common reasons for people to overeat and eat the wrong foods because it is such an easy trap to fall into. Have any of you ever been in this situation where it's the weekends or it's an evening after work and you've got nothing to do? So you plonk yourself down in front of the TV and you just sit there mindlessly watching this program that you're not particularly into. Or maybe you're one of these people who's a channel hopper. You change a channel, you see a program, you watch it for about 30 seconds to a minute, decide you don't like it, so you change the channel again. The next program, you're not particularly enjoying that, so you change the channel again. And again, and again, and again. And you just find yourself mindlessly just kind of changing channel after channel, not really watching anything properly. So what's an easy way to combat this boredom, which requires very little thought or initiative? Eating something, of course. So you go to the kitchen and you pick out your favourite boredom curbing food and you sit yourself back down in front of the TV again. Problem is, however, how long does it take to eat something? What, 5-10 minutes tops? So you're still in this situation where you have a good few hours to kill, and what's the best way of dealing with that problem? To eat something else, of course. 5 or 10 minutes passes, and then you decide to eat something else. And then you end up doing this again, and again, and again, and again. And then the next thing you know, you've consumed about 2 days worth of calories. Wondering why you're still overweight? This may well be the answer. That wasn't meant to sound like I'm preaching to anybody. I know from personal experience how difficult this situation could be. Back in my larger days, I actually used to have a fridge in my room, would you believe? I didn't even have to go downstairs to the kitchen. I didn't even have to get off my bed actually. All I had to do was literally just lean over to the fridge, grab a chocolate bar, and then just lie back down again. Back then, the nearest thing that I used to get to exercise was doing something I like to call chocolate bar bicep curls in front of the TV. 1. Ooh. Boredom eating comes from having a lack of pleasure and enjoyment in our lives. So the next time that you're bored and that temptation to eat rears its ugly head again, consider what you would ideally like to do instead. Eating something isn't half as appealing when we have fun alternatives to occupy our minds and our bodies. Why not call that friend you've been meaning to contact for ages? Or maybe read a book you've always wanted to read. Attend a talk that is of interest to you. Or learn a new language. Maybe learn a new instrument. Better yet, make your boredom buster active. You could even take up a new sporting activity. Or join some kind of a team. If this all sounds too much like hard work, why not do some form of light exercise, like go on a short walk, for example? Not only will this get you away from the food that you desire, but doing some form of light exercise also releases endorphins in the brain, which is a feel-good chemical, which can actually take away the craving. We are all completely unique individuals, therefore what we choose to do in our spare time is going to vary greatly from person to person. Therefore, the examples that you just saw, as the name would suggest, were just examples to help give you an idea of what you would ideally like to do in your spare time to alleviate boredom. When incorporating something new into our lives, 50% of the battle is actually starting. But once we embark on activities that are providing us with pleasurable feelings and experiences, start reducing our food intake, and move us that bit closer towards our weight loss target, we will experience a sense of gratification and wonder why we didn't do this sooner. So, that was my weight loss tip on how to alleviate boredom eating. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did to make it. And until next time, take care and goodbye.
The best you ever had is just